For today's class, we'll need 2 blocks, and we'll start on our backs. So have the blocks near the side of your mat. Find your way into a reclined position that feels best for you, and we'll lay for the first few moments and explore the gentle movement of the breath through the body. Allow the mind's eye to follow the inhale and exhale breath. And notice if you're inhaling into the front of the lungs, see if you can balloon the lungs against the ground a little bit more. And then together take a full inhale breath through the nose. Open mouth audibly, exhale. Begin to extend the legs forward in front of you. As you exhale, pull the right knee to the right rib cage. Interlace the fingers around the right shin. Just use the hands to pull the thigh a little bit tighter. Then release the right leg long. Exhale, pull left knee into chest. Again, interlace the fingers. Use the hands to pull the thigh in a little bit more. Release the left leg long. Exhale, pull right knee in. Release the right leg long. Exhale, pull left knee in. And then keep this action going side to side. You can go as slowly or as quickly as you would like to. But just starting to get this front body compression going. And with this first action being very... I kind of forgot the word I was about to say. It's very something. Couple more each side. Cool, even it out. Finish with the left leg. And you can bend both knees, bring the feet to the ground, about hips distance apart or so. Grab a block in each hand. Then you'll extend the arms up to the ceiling. Block stays in the palms. Similar to what we're doing with the legs, we'll do it with the arms now. On the inhale, extend the right arm overhead. Bicep by ear, you'll hover the right arm and block just off the ground. Then exhale, reach the block up to the ceiling. Inhale, left arm overhead. Exhale, block up to ceiling. So again, we're just moving side to side, slowly, meticulously. Doesn't have to be a super fast action. Keeping the arms long and extended, especially the block that's reaching up to the ceiling as you hover the opposite arm just above the ground. And now while you're moving through this, notice what the ribcage is doing. Each time you reach overhead, is the ribcage sticking up? Are you losing a bit of connection to your back lower body? Can you keep that connection a little bit more stringent? Two more each side. Last one on the right. Last one on the left. Blocks will reach up to the ceiling again. Extend the legs forward in front of you. Then you'll bend the elbows towards the side body. Hover the triceps just off the ground, creating about a 90 degree with the arms. On the exhale, you'll extend the arms up to the ceiling. Lift the head and shoulders off the ground. Tuck the chin to the chest. Then pull the right thigh as close to the right rib cage as you can. Extend the right leg long, lower head and shoulders, rebend the elbows, hover the triceps. Exhale, extend the arms up, lift head, lift shoulders, chin to chest, pull the left thigh to the left rib cage. Lower back down, bend the elbows, hover triceps. Exhale, extend up, round in, right thigh pulls in. Extend long, bend the elbows. Lift up, curl it. Extend long, bend the elbows. Lift up, curl it. Extend long, bend the elbows. Lift up and curl it. 2 more each side. Last ones. Release everything back to the ground. Slide the blocks towards the front edges of the mat. They don't have to be specifically perfectly there. But then bend the knees, plant the feet on the ground. Set up for just a round of bridge pose. You can place the arms in any variation you would like to. And of course, as you lift the hips, you might move the hips around a generous amount. Begin to lower the hips back to ground. Hug the knees into the chest, tuck chin to chest, rock and roll the length of the spine. Find your way to tabletop position. And with the hands on the ground, of course, start to shift the shoulders around the wrist. Turn the inner wrist to face forward, fingertips towards knees, shift forwards and backwards. Keep the fingers pointing towards the knees, bring the backs of the hands on the mat. Continue to shift forwards and backwards. Then bring the hands to the ground, step feet back, plank pose. On the exhale, lower everything to the mat. Slide the fingertips wide, point the elbows up. Inhale, peel the upper body off the ground, look over the right shoulder head. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, lift the upper body, look over left shoulder. Exhale, lower back to ground. Fingertips under shoulders, tuck the toes behind you. On the exhale, rise through plank pose. Then again, lower everything back to the ground. Slide the fingertips wide. Inhale, lift the chest, look over right shoulder. Stay or bend the right knee, squeeze right heel towards right shoulder. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, chest lifts, look over left shoulder, maybe bend the left knee. Exhale, lower back down. Fingertips under shoulders, tuck toes, rise through plank pose. Then lower the knees to ground, untuck the toes to the hips back to the heels. When you get here, just roll the shoulders up, back and down a few times. Maybe even shake out the hands, move the wrists around pretty freely. Cool, then you'll place the blocks at the lowest height setting at the front corners of your yoga mat. Then you'll find your way to plank pose with the hands elevated on the blocks. We have 3 push-ups with as full of range as you would like to. So with the hands elevated, you could go chest all the way to the ground and up. But specifically with these 3 push-ups, we're going on my count. So it'll be a slow lower and a slow lift. Ready? Here's push-up number 1. Begin to bend the elbows lower for 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we'll move the blocks to the medium height setting. And again, we're lowering for 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise for 4, 3, 2, 1. Move the blocks to the highest height setting. And we'll lower for 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower knees to ground.
Move the blocks to the lower side settings at the front edge of the mat. Sit the hips back to the heels. Inhale, sweep the arms up and up. Exhale, opposite hand to opposite elbow. And start to stir and move the upper body around the hips some. Release the elbows. Bring the hands to the blocks. Lift hips up and back, downward facing dog. Of course, as always, we'll take a few moments just to move around pretty freely in this first downward dog. And then over time, beginning to settle in to a more structured position. As you inhale, lift the right leg to sky. Exhale, bring right knee towards right eyeball. Just step the right foot between the hands. On the inhale, straighten through the right leg, fold over the right thigh. Then exhale, step left foot to right foot and fold at top of the mat. You'll keep the rib cage to the thighs. On the inhale, bend the knees, press the sits bones back. Extend the crown of the head forward, then maybe reach the arms forward, biceps by ears. Exhale, lift the hips, re-straighten the legs, fold forward. Step the left foot back, lower the left knee. Low lunge, inhale, sweep the arms out and up, lift the chest. Exhale, hands to blocks, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift left leg. Exhale, left knee to left eyeball, step between the hands. Straighten left leg, inhale, fold over left thigh. Exhale, step right foot to left foot, fold forward. Again, rib cage to thighs. Bend the knees, press the hips back. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, lift the hips and fold. Step right foot back, lower right knee. Low lunge, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hands to blocks, downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward, plank pose. We'll revisit those 3 elevated push-ups between each round. So it's a slow lower for 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise for 4, 3, 2, 1. Blocks to the medium height setting. Lower for 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise 4, 3, 2, 1. Blocks the highest height setting. Lowering for 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise 4, 3, 2, 1. Move the blocks to the lowest height setting. Lower knees to ground. Shift hips back over knees, bend elbows, hover forearms. Inhale, upward facing dog or low cobra as you pull forward and through. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, right knee to right eyeball. Step the right foot forward. Straighten right leg, inhale, fold over right thigh. Exhale, left foot to right foot, fold forward. Bend the knees, drive the hips back, inhale, reach arms forward. Stay or maybe lift the heels of the feet off the ground. And lower heels, exhale, straighten legs and fold. Left foot steps back, lower left knee. Low lunge, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to blocks, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift left leg. Exhale, knee to eyeball, then step between the hands. Straighten left leg, inhale, fold over left thigh. Exhale, right foot to left foot, fold forward. Bend knees, inhale, hips back, heart forward, arms forward, maybe lift the feet. Exhale, lower heels and fold. Right foot steps back, lower right knee. Low lunge, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to blocks, downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward, plank pose. Remember, if you need to lower the knees for these push-ups, that's totally fine. If you want to keep the blocks at the same elevation the whole time, totally fine as well. But we're going for it again. Bend the elbows lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise for 4, 3, 2, 1. Moving to the medium height. Begin to lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise. 4, 3, 2, 1. Highest height setting. Lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blocks the lowest height setting. Lower knees, shift hips back, hover forearms. Inhale, upward facing or low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift right leg to sky. Exhale, knee to eyeball, step right foot forward. Straighten right leg, inhale. Exhale, left foot to right foot, fold. Bend knees, hips back, arms forward, inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, lower heels and fold. Left foot steps back, lower left knee, low lunge, inhale. Exhale, hands to blocks, downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to eyeball, step through. Straighten left leg, inhale. Exhale, right foot to left foot, fold. Bend knees, inhale, hips back, arms forward, lift heels. Exhale, lower heels and fold. Right foot back, lower right knee, low lunge, inhale. Exhale, hands to blocks, downward dog. Inhale, forward plank pose. Last round of these. Lower for 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise. 4, 3, 2, 1. Move to the medium height. The only good thing about these is that we're not holding at the bottom of the push-ups. That would just make it even worse. There's always a bright side. Bend the elbows lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Highest height setting. To your depth. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blocks the lowest setting. Lower shins. Sit hips back, bend elbows, hover forearms. Inhale, upward facing or low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full inhale, breath through the nose. Open mouth audibly, exhale. Lower knees to ground. Untuck the toes to the hips back to the heels. Place the hands outside of the thighs. And bend the elbows, glue the ribcage to the thighs, round through the upper back body. First one, just a very straightforward lolasana lift. Press through the ground, exhale, straighten the arms, pick up the shins, keep the chin tucked to the chest, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees, back to ground. Slide the fingertips behind the shoulders. Inhale, lift the chest there, pick the hips off the heels, drive the hips towards the front of the mat. And exhale, lower the hips back down. So we'll rep out these lolasana lifts. We'll do 10 of them. You have the option to pick up 1 foot off the ground each time you go for the exhale and the lift. So 10 reps would be inhale, elbows are bent. Exhale, straighten the arms, pick up the shins. Inhale, lower shins, bend elbows. That's 1 rep. 10 of those. If you would like to pick up the right foot on 1 rep, then the left foot on the 2nd rep, feel free. Plant the hands, bend the elbows, go for it. Exhale, lift 10. 9, one breath, one movement. 8, 7, 6, 5, halfway. 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower back down. Then come to stand up on the shins. On the inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Hook the thumbs overhead. Exhale, bend the elbows out wide, drive the hips forward, lift the chin from the chest. Release the hook. Inhale, arms sweep up. Opposite hook of the thumbs. Exhale, bend the elbows out wide, drive the hips forward. Release the hook of the thumbs. Send the hips back to the heels. We'll pop off of both shins to pull the right knee into the chest and balance on the left shin. On our exhale, go for it. Now step the right foot just in front of the left knee. Lift the left knee to chest. Have the left knee about as high as the left hip. On the exhale, round the upper body forward. Think forehead towards the left knee without lifting the left knee any much higher than the left hip. Now point the left toes. Keep this forehead towards knee rounding action. Begin to bend the right knee, lower the left shin inside of the right foot, and then land the right shin next to the left shin to the starting position. So not a lot of super difficult actions, but just trying to keep this rounding shape as active as possible as we're lowering back to the ground. Exhale, right shin, left knee to chest. Step into the left foot, right knee to chest. Again, the right knee is staying about as high as the right hip. Tuck the chin towards the chest, round the forehead towards the right knee. Now point the right toes. Bend the left knee, lower right shin inside of left foot. Try to keep forehead towards knee. Then land the left shin next to the right shin. That might have moved you up the mat a little bit. You might be, I don't know, a little under a foot away from your blocks. That's great. If you're not, move the blocks just kind of in front of your knees. On an exhale, you'll shift to the left shin, right knee to chest. Step into the right foot. Wait, that's not right. There's blocks here for a reason. Right knee is lifted. Now just step the right foot onto the right block. That's where we're going. Pull the left knee into the chest rise. Now round forward, forehead towards left knee. Point the left toes. With the right foot elevated, again, left shin to ground, just inside of the right block. Try to keep forehead to knee as long as you can. Cool, then lower right shin to ground. You might scoot back just a little bit, hips to heels. Second side, maybe a little bit clearer in the direction. Shift to the right shin, left knee to chest. Left foot will step onto the left block, now right knee to chest. Right knee to hip height. Round forward, forehead towards knee. Point the right toes. Take your time. Land the right shin inside of the left block. Try to keep forehead to knee as long as you can. Then slide the left shin to ground. Scoot the shins back. Just a little bit. One more time each side. Stand to the left shin, right knee to chest. Right foot to right block, left knee in. Round forward, forehead towards knee. Then point the left toes, land the shin inside the right block. Right shin to ground. Set up. Stand in the right shin, left knee to chest. Left foot to left block, now right knee to chest. Round forward, forehead towards knee. Point the right toes. Whoops, save it. Now, slowly lower the right shin inside of the left block. Left shin to ground. Hips to heels for a moment. You can move the blocks off to the side, out of the way for now. Hands will come to the ground in front of you. Hips lift up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg to sky. Exhale, right knee towards right eyeball. Try to keep the heels of the hands down. Step the right foot between the hands. Then the left foot steps forward and fold. Bend the knees, chair pose, inhale. Hook the thumbs overhead as you reach the arms up. On the exhale, bend the elbows out wide. Press the sits bones towards the back of the mat. On the inhale, extend the arms forward, bring rib cage towards thighs. Now shift to the left foot, exhale, sweep the right leg back, bent knee, warrior 3. Step right foot to back of mat, high crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, hands to ground. 3-point down dog, inhale, lift left leg. Exhale, left knee to left eyeball. Step left foot between hands. Right foot follows and fold. Bend the knees, hook thumbs, chair pose, inhale. Bend elbows, exhale, press the sits bones back. So you're taking this kind of in a back bend as you lift the sternum up. Now bring the chest forward, inhale, arms forward. Shift to right foot, exhale, sweep left leg back, bend knee, warrior 3. Left foot steps back, high crescent lunge in. Exhale, hands to mat. 3-point down dog, inhale, lift right leg. You can step or hop switch, exhale, right foot between the hands, left foot follows to fold. Bend the knees, chair pose, inhale, hook thumbs. Exhale, bend elbows, drive hips back. Inhale, chest forward. Shift to left foot, exhale, right leg back. Right foot steps, high crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, hands to mat. 3-point down dog, inhale, lift left leg. Step or hop switch, exhale, left foot first, right foot follows. Bend knees, chair pose, inhale, hook thumbs. Exhale, bend elbows, drive hips back. Chest forward, inhale, arms forward. Left foot back, exhale, bend knee, warrior 3. Left foot steps, high crescent lunge, inhale. Hands to mat, exhale. 3-point down dog again. Exhale, step or hop switch, right foot forward. Left foot follows to fold. Bend the knees, hook thumbs, chair pose, inhale. Exhale, bend elbows, drive hips back. Chest forward, inhale, arms forward. Right leg back, bend knee, warrior 3, exhale. Right foot steps, high crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, hands to mat. 3-point down dog, inhale, lift left leg. Exhale, step or hop switch, left foot then right foot to fold. Bend knees, chair pose, inhale, hook thumbs. Exhale, bend elbows, drive hips back. Chest and arms forward, inhale. Left leg back, bend knee, warrior 3, exhale. Left foot steps, high crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, hands to mat. 3-point down dog, inhale. Last through, exhale, step or hop switch, right foot then left foot to fold. Bend knees, chair pose, inhale, hook thumbs. Exhale, bend elbows, drive hips back. Chest and arms forward, inhale. Right leg back, bend knee, warrior 3, exhale. Right foot steps, high crescent in. Exhale, hands to mat. 3-point down dog, inhale. Step or hop switch, exhale, left foot then right foot to fold. Bend knees, hook thumbs in. Exhale, bend elbows. Inhale, chest and arms forward. Left leg back, exhale. Left foot steps, high crescent in. Exhale, hands to mat. Right leg to sky, inhale. Lower right foot to ground, downward facing, exhale. Inhale, wave forward, plank pose. Full push up or skip it, exhale. Lower knees, shift hips back, lower forearms. Inhale, upward facing dog or low cobra. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. You're going to walk the hands back to the feet. When you arrive, slide the hands under the feet, toes to wrist creases. Fold forward over the thighs. Kind of massage the toes into the wrist creases some. All the while, of course, pulling up with the hands against the feet. Release the hands. Lift to toes, bend knees, sit hips to heels. And lower knees to ground. Untuck the toes, sit the hips back. Moving from a lolasana shape into crow pose takes the rounding of the upper back action, the lifting of the hips as much as possible while keeping the rib cage towards the thighs. The elbows will bend towards the back of the mat so you can create shelves with your triceps for your knees to find. And then you'll tilt the shape forward so that the elbows come over the wrist. So if you want to watch this real fast, hands will land outside the thighs. Starting with bent elbows, ribcage to thighs. Press the ground away. Here's lolasana. Then as I lift the hips higher, I'm bending the elbows back so I have more space for the knees to slide to the triceps. Then tilting forward off the tops of the feet to lift simultaneously. Now getting back into lolasana, land the tops of the feet, lean the hips back, slide the knees towards the middle, bend the elbows, lower shins back to ground. Then lift the upper body away from the thighs for a moment. Cool, let's all do that together. Hands plant, elbows bent. Exhale, press the ground away, lolasana. Move the shoulders back, elbows back so you can bend. Lift the hips higher, then tilt the shape forward to lift the feet off the ground. Hips will go back just a little bit, they stay lifted. Land the feet, lower the shins, lower back to the ground. Fantastic job, everybody. Of course, we can make this even more interesting. This time, the left knee will stay off of the left arm. The left knee stays into the middle of the chest the entirety of the time. So when you lift the hips up, right knee will find the back of the right tricep. You'll have to keep the hips lifted and move them a little bit to the right to counterbalance the weight of the left leg, but you're still actively lifting the left thigh up to the chest as much as you can. Hands plant, elbows bent. Exhale, lift. Only the right knee this time lifts. Swivel to the right. Pick up the feet. Land left foot, then right foot. Lower back to ground. Fun stuff. We'll of course do it on the second side. Left knee to the back of the left arm, land the hands, elbows bent. Exhale, press the ground away through lolasana. Hips lift, elbows bend a little bit. Left knee to left tricep. Right foot lifts, swivel the hips to the left foot lifts. Left foot lands, then right foot. Lower, back to mat. Come to stand on the shin. And I'll sweep the arms forward and up. Exhale, bend elbows out wide. And move into your variation of camel pose. And some hands can move down the back body simultaneously towards any point that works best for you. Press through the shins, inhale, rise. Grab your blocks, place them at the front corners of the mat. And we'll use some of that crow pose from lolasana work in our final little flowing sequence of class today. So find downward facing dog. Inhale, way forward to plank pose. Exhale to the outer edge of the left foot, side plank, lift the right arm. Then pull the right knee to chest, inhale. On the exhale, step the right foot onto the right block. Lunge twist as you roll to the left toes, inhale, lift the right arm. On the exhale, keep the right foot lifted, bend into the left knee, skandasana, extend through the right leg. Rebend the right knee, reverse warrior two, inhale, sweep the right arm forward and up. And on the exhale, you'll shift to the right foot, bring the left shin just inside of the right block. Sit the hips to the left heel. Now we'll come to stand on the left shin, right knee to chest, inhale. Without the right foot touching the ground, find your way to crow pose. Bring the hands to the blocks. So it's the same idea, moving off of the top of the left foot through a little lolasana shape. Hips will lift. Right knee to right tricep. Left knee to left tricep. Then you're stepping the left foot, then the right foot back to plank pose, as controlled as possible. Drop heels right, side plank, inhale, lift left arm. Left knee to chest. Exhale, step left foot to left block. Lunge twist, inhale as you arrive. Then exhale, walk the hands to right foot, right knee bends, skandasana. Left knee bends, reverse warrior two, inhale. Exhale, shift to left foot, slide the right shin just inside the left block. Hips to right here. Stand on the right shin, left knee to chest, inhale. Second side, try to keep the left foot off the ground. Move the chest forward, hands to blocks. Lift the hips up. Left knee to left tricep. Right knee to right tricep. Then you can step the right foot back, then the left foot to plank pose. Heels drop left, side plank, lift the right arm. Inhale, right knee to chest. Exhale, step to right block. Lunge twist, inhale. Skandasana, exhale. Right knee bends, reverse warrior two in. Left shin inside the right block, exhale. Stand on the left shin, right knee to chest. Option. Left knee never has to find the left tricep. Right foot doesn't land, hands to blocks. Lift the hips. Right knee to right tricep, pull left knee to chest. Now step the left foot back, right foot follows plank. Drop heels right, side plank, lift left arm. Left knee to chest, inhale. Exhale, step to block. Lunge twist in. Exhale, skandasana, back of mat. Left knee bends, reverse warrior two, inhale. Exhale, right shin inside of the left block. So this second side, right knee is pulling into the chest. Stand on the right shin, lift the left foot. Hands to ground. Moving off of the top of the right foot to lift the right shin. Left knee to left tricep, swivel the hips to the left, then pull the right knee up and in. Step the right foot back, then left foot plank pose. Stay or single full push-up. Lower knees, shift hips back, hover forearms. Inhale, upward facing dog or low cobra. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Really lovely work, everybody. Slide the right shin forward to pigeon pose. Any variation of pigeon, you know plenty and plenty of options to take. We'll be here for 20 seconds or so. Maybe a good time to catch your breath after that last little sequence. Or if you're living at altitude and you're just constantly trying to catch your breath, now's a good time to try to catch it. Cool, find your way to the second side, pigeon pose. Again, whatever variation works best for you on this side. It could be a different variation than the first side. And again, 20 seconds or so. Cool. Find your way to a seated position. You can keep the blocks in front of you. Land the feet on the blocks as you recline to the back body. We'll take one round, bridge, supported bridge, or full wheel. If you would like the feet elevated on the blocks, of course, they're there for you. We'll take a fairly long round.
So about 10 counts or so. On the inhale, lift the hips up to the ceiling. And we're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. It's a 10 count or so because I like to count really slowly. And then maybe drop something into the very middle of it when we're close to the end of the count. But we're not quite there, so we're still in the posture. And then we'll hop back into the count at about 4, 3, 2. And that's, just a look into how my mind works, how I like to teach classes. Not too disruptive, but sometimes you gotta throw something in to the mix just to catch people off guard a little bit. I think we're at 3, 2, 1.5, Slevin, 1, find your way down to the ground. On your right, just rock the knees a little bit side to side. Extend the left leg forward between the blocks. You might move the hips a little bit to the right. Roll to the outer left hip. Bring the right foot onto the block to the left of the left leg. And then just drop the right knee to the left for a bit of a supine twist. Come back through center, extend the right leg forward. Move the hips to the left. Begin to roll to the outer right hip. Left foot will land on the left block for a bit of elevation as the left knee drops across to the right side. Come back through center. So we'll set up for the end of class with our 2 blocks in a supine supported fish position. One block will be kind of right between the meat of the shoulder blades. The second block can be behind the head. If you have a bolster, that works great for the length of the spine, or a blanket even. But either way, reclining over the first block, landing the head on the second block, extending the arms out with the palms face open. Any variation of the legs that seems most accessible to you right now. And letting the body mold into this supported position. Enjoy this opportunity to rest. And continue your work right after.